welcome back to the channel. Now, late last week, I did a video kind of with an overview of the Mardi Gras celebration at Busch Gardens, Tampa. And I wanted to start this video just a really quick overview. If you want a more in-depth overview, you can go to that video. I have it linked in the description, and I also have a card on the screen. So this event runs from January 8th to March 6th. It is on the weekends only. And the big items that are coming with it would be a small Mardi Gras parade. They have a bead garden, a brass band, and live local music. So you can actually check on the app that Busch Gardens puts out, and they do have a schedule of the events for each day. And then they also do have the specialty dining, or not specialty dining, but kind of like a festival sampled lanyard that they have every year. So let's get into it. Let's go and check out that food. I'm going to explain how the lanyard works. And I'm also going to tell you what foods we really liked. And then we'll get into the entertainment. I'll show you some samples of the entertainment that we saw this past weekend when we were there. And then also give you some final thoughts regarding whether this is something that you should go out of your way for, how the food was, etc., etc. So thanks so much for watching, and let's check out that lanyard and that food. All right, friends. Well, you can go on the Busch Gardens website, and on the event page, it does have a list of all of the locations and what food items they have. A lot of places were drink only, and we will kind of talk about that. But we did get a 12-item sampler. So if you go on their website, it does not advertise the 12-item sampler, but they do have it for pass holders. So it's $55 for pass holders to get that that 12-item sampler. Now, for the month of January, we also did have $10 in Busch Bucks, and so I did use that towards my sampler, and that left me with a grand total of $49 for 12 items. So just over $4 per item. It's a pretty good deal. It's definitely worth it. Between the two of us, we used, I believe, 7 punches in one day, in just an afternoon, and then we'll go back in a few weeks again. One thing that I noticed sometimes with these festivals is they start off really strong, and then towards the end, the food gets really bad, for lack of a better term. So we'll probably wait a few weeks and go back and then report, if anything had changed. So we did try a bunch of food items today. We did not try any drinks. If you go to the beignet stand, they have 3 different options. So they have a traditional powdered sugar, a Woodford Reserve chocolate drizzle, or a banana foster. So we went with 1 banana foster and 1 of the chocolate drizzle, and let me tell you, that banana foster is the best item for sweet that we had at this festival, hands down. I think it might be the best sweet item I have ever had at a Busch Gardens or SeaWorld festival in general. It was absolutely amazing. That is a must-do. Over at Jackson Square, Brian had the Impossible Dirty Rice. He liked it. I thought it was just okay. I thought it needed just like a little hot sauce or a little bit of added salt or something. And then I had the shrimp and grits. The shrimp and grits were amazing. Okay, I only had 1 piece of shrimp in my shrimp and grits. I don't care. The grits were amazing. The food, the flavor was there. As far as a savory item, that was my personal favorite. Now, they do have, like I said, a bunch of places that have the hurricanes. The other place that had kind of normal food was the Esplanade Street Bites. And so there Brian had the shrimp po' boy, and then I had the smoked peppered brisket. So the shrimp po' boy was really good. It was definitely substantial as well. And the smoked peppered brisket, I liked it. I wouldn't get it again. I wasn't super blown away, but it wasn't bad. So sometimes at some of these other festivals, they've had bad food. Did not have that. We just had food that wasn't, as amazing as some of the other foods. So we'll summarize that afterwards as well. The last food place is the Nola Creamery, and they had a French Quarter chocolate amaretto cheesecake waffle cone. Now, we thought that we didn't realize it was going to be ice cream, because at SeaWorld, they often have a cheesecake waffle cone, and it's literally just like the cheesecake insides, and it's warm and it's weird, but it's really good. This waffle cone was ice cream, but that was really good. We probably would get that again too. It was a nice item. Now, one thing that they don't advertise online, that if I was going to give one piece of advice, if you are somebody that is going to come to this event more than once, and it is, what, almost 8 weeks long, there's a good chance you're going to come more than once if you're local, buy a hurricane and pay the extra, so it's $13.99, pay the extra $2 to bring it to $15.99 because what we noticed on the giraffe bar sign is that if you purchased a souvenir glass, refills were significantly cheaper. So that is a pro tip I want to give you. That was the best, other than getting a lanyard, that was the best value item that we saw. So again, if you do plan on coming back and you do plan on buying more hurricane drinks, I don't know if you can get like some of the like mixed drinks or anything like that. I know that for sure a hurricane bar you could get, or sorry, giraffe bar, you could get the hurricane refills at a discounted price. That was a really good deal. The other component to what made this festival really great was the entertainment. So I'm going to explain it based on what happened yesterday as far as kind of the timeline of events for entertainment, and then that way when you go it makes a little bit more sense. So we started at 3:30. The band for this particular weekend was the Porch Dogs over at the Coke Canopy. So we went to that show at 3:30 and we figured it was going to be like a 20-minute show. It wasn't. It was a 45-minute show. It was awesome. Now, after the Porch Dogs at 4:15, literally right outside of the Coke Canopy, is the Mardi Gras parade. Now, it's not like this crazy parade with floats or anything, and you can go a little bit more towards like the excursion store if you wanted to stand there and wait. But if you're right outside the Coke Canopy area, that's where they actually turn around and then they stop. And so you are right in the thick of all of the really awesome entertainment. Now, when you're in this area, you'll also see what kind of looks like a building. I don't know how else to describe it, with some doors on it. And we were right up against that building. I didn't realize that that was where they were going to throw beads from. So at the end of the parade, that brass band, that if you look at the schedule, that like let's say the parade's at 4:15, the brass band is at 4:30. At the end of the parade, the brass band actually comes out and starts immediately playing at the Coke Canopy. And at that same point in time, I mean, this is like crazy. You have streamers flying or confetti flying, and then you have that what looks to be a house with doors is where some of the parade actors are going to throw out the Mardi Gras beads. So that really is the hive of activity. If you want to, my suggestion would be if you're there all day at Busch Gardens, take about 2 hours. You can get everything in. You can get the food done in that area, and you can get all the entertainment done, and then you really have seen everything that this event has to offer. Overall, and this is a very strong statement that Brian and I both agree on, if you only go to one festival at SeaWorld or Busch Gardens this year, you need to come to the Mardi Gras one. This was by far the best festival we have ever seen at either Busch Gardens or SeaWorld. The food was absolutely spectacular. There is always food at these events that we regret getting, where the portions are not that great, the flavor is off, whatever. No, the food was outstanding. The 3 items absolutely not to miss would be for savory, that shrimp po' boy was great. The shrimp and grits, amazing. And then for sweet, if you buy nothing else, get the Bananas Foster's beignets. They were just absolutely amazing. One thing I really liked is I felt like this festival was very condensed, like I said in the entertainment section of the video. All you have to do is plan out about 1.5 hours or 2 hours out of your day at Busch Gardens to come over here, sample the food, see all the live acts, see the parade, get the beads and everything, and you will have accomplished everything that this festival has to offer. So if you are debating whether or not it's worth a drive to come out here, it was 100% worth the drive to come out here. Like I said, amazing food, amazing entertainment. This was, this is by far the best festival that I have ever been to. Forget about even any of the Disney nonsense festivals. This one was really, really well put together, we thought. So if you go, let me know what your thoughts are as well. Keep in mind that the entertainment in the Coke Canopy will be changing each weekend. So I know that in this video, the Porch Dogs were performing, and they did make mention that they won't be back next weekend. So let me know how the other entertainment went as well. Thank you so much for watching.